An IED is buried for a detection test. Hart's Landshark scans roads ahead of military patrols. It searches for common IED detonators like a cell phone and warns soldiers away. Several of Hart's robots are dedicated to soldiers killed in action. Men and women whom Hart believes could have been saved by robotic detection. He hopes the Landshark becomes standard equipment in infantry units in war theaters around the globe.
There's no reason Lance Corporals or PFCs should go down roads that aren't inspected, go through door frames that have insurgents behind them. Those events can be prevented with low-cost, reasonably accessible technology.
3,000 of its latest packbots have been deployed in Afghanistan and Iraq. Soldiers operate the robots remotely, seeing through video glasses what the robot is registering. Irobot technicians are perfecting the packbot's ability to detect, inspect, remove, and dispose of IEDs. Joe Dyer is the president of Irobot and a retired Navy Vice Admiral.
There is no doubt that there are many, many American sons and daughters that are coming home safe and whole because of our robots. The simple reason is that it puts distance between bomb disposal operators and the bomb. Today, the operator stays still in harm's way, but at a much more safe distance than was the case in the old way of doing business.
For some of the operators, the robots seem to take on a life of their own. This is all that's left of Scooby. After disarming numerous IEDs in Iraq, it was destroyed in action.
Big burly sergeant comes into the depot with the robot in his arms, tears coming down his cheeks, and he asks the technician to fix the robot. They look at it and say, "We don't think we can fix your robot, but we'll give you another one." He says, "You don't understand. I want Scooby."
Inevitably, though, some soldiers will be harmed in battle. Boston's Vecna Corporation is developing the Bear. It's the most powerful humanoid robot in the world and will serve as a mechanical combat medic, hauling the wounded out of harm's way. A wounded soldier caught in the middle of a gun battle or under threat from a sniper. It's a common scenario. The Bear goes out to save him. The soldier is taken out of the line of fire. Armor-plated robots can withstand bullets that would kill a combat medic. Sophisticated robots are also taking on more offensive roles in the Israeli military, primarily because this army has a relatively small fighting force. In this training exercise, a special forces team is simulating a coordinated entry into a building. There may be gunmen or booby traps waiting for them. In the past, they would have shot their way in, but now they throw in this iDrive robot. The robot scans for deadly tripwires that could detonate hidden explosives. Moving from room to room, the robot's multi-cameras search. They expose a threat. The force moves in knowing exactly where the danger is. Robots like these are built for today's soldiers who grew up in the digital age.
Today's teenagers can literally put their head in the game. They're a participant in the virtual world. My generation still looks like that as a guy sitting in front of a screen with a controller. That's an important difference. And today's gamers are tomorrow's robot warriors.
What do you see the role of the robot in an infantry unit?
We're talking about the introduction of robots where you can actually assign a mission, where you can say to the robot, breach the door, and the robot will have the capability to carry out that mission, much as your battle buddy would in humankind.
I really, can the Geneva Conventions keep up with this 21st century technology?
Uniformed soldiers are legally protected in unintentional killings. but it is estimated that American CIA intelligence agents have carried out over 140 drone assassination attacks in Pakistan.
The most attention right
Scott Horton is a legal expert on armed conflict and is a contributing editor to Harper's Magazine.
Are these robotic innovations being controlled and managed by uniformed military or not? I think the law is pretty clear. It really requires that they be placed under uniformed military control. It seems that a number of people, especially in the intelligence community, just assumed that the old rules were there for the old kind of warfare. This is a new technology and a new technique. We just don't need to worry about these law of armed conflict rules, so they ignore them. That's a terrible mistake.
Okay, I'm going to raise the vehicle up.
Dr. Paul Samuels is changing the way wars could be fought.
Going down.
He's flying a neuroquad. Samuels operates the drone with his brain. It is a spy drone prototype, and there are no controls.
Going up.
Armed with a camera, the neuroquad will act as a scout.
So when I concentrate, it creates a certain brainwave that allows me to make the vehicle go up. When I relax, it creates a different brainwave that allows the vehicle to go down.
So far, Samuels has created 4 mind control navigation commands.
Going down.
That could revolutionize how we operate fighter planes, ships, tanks, vehicles, and ultimately robotic infantry.
Robots are going to reduce the number of people required in the services. They're going to reduce further the casualties, and they're going to be an extension of national policy. But they're not going to be a panacea, and there's not going to be just robot wars.
Robots attacking from the air. Robots that will lead infantry. Robots that will command ships. All of them operated by a new soldier.